I'm doing another race after the fact. I stole this seed from the race channel on the Symphony of the Night Discord. And my goal is to beat the best race time and steal the world record. The goal time is up there. It's 1 hour, 3 minutes, 56 seconds. Let's see if we can do it. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a lycanthrope seed. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that last seed was... I could have done it, but I just made a really big mistake. The seed was also really confusing, but it's fine. Lycanthrope is a preset will also make it so I at least always have some movement options, which will keep things from feeling a little too slow. Thank you guys for the good luck. All right, pretty decent fight. I'll take it. I'm that champ of the last seed now, dude. I screwed up big time. Yeah, I don't know. I've just not been feeling myself when it comes to playing video games this last week. I feel like I've been underperforming. And I don't know why. Obviously, yesterday I had that, like, eye issue where I couldn't see properly. Gamba, the Gamba's happening right now. You got 5 minutes. Tried to do Maria stuff today, and the inputs were not working. I don't know. It's been a very frustrating week for gaming for me. There we go. Easy death skip. Remember when people were like, man, this is too hard? Nobody actually was like that, but people were like, are we sure we should allow this? What happens if somebody fails it? Zircon. Nice. Art of Vlad at the start. Interesting. Dude, I don't want your heart max ups. Leave me alone. Heart max ups in Randomizer is like when people are calling you about your car's extended warranty. It's like, shut up. Nobody cares. Karma coin. Uh-oh. Too bad we're already gambling. Otherwise, we'd have some more gambles to get through.
Tribute. You steal
Thank you, Demonic Cookie.
souls and make them your slaves.
And by killing it, do you mean these two? Because I do be killing them a lot. Can you die, please? Thank you. Thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Ban heart max ups. I had an idea for a randomizer challenge that we might do after this, actually. How long have I been streaming? Yeah. We'll do this seed, and then we'll do another a randomizer challenge that I was thinking of. Replace all heart max ups with duplicators. True. The way the game was meant to be played. I don't know how tough of a challenge or if it's even possible. There's a chance that the thing I'm thinking of doing is literally impossible, but it'll be funny to try it. Whatever. I'll check it on the way up. I'll check the items on the way up. Heart max up. That's a relic. It's a familiar. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Trying to do wolf movement. I'm trying to be cool. Ugh. I can make that. Is it worth it to do it this way? Probably not. Fire boomerang. Okay. But it feels cool. Feels cool to use the wolf. There we go. I'm still a firm believer of not going to Aurochs's quarters and Lycanthrope. I think going to Outer Wall is better. You get access to minimum 3 relic checks, and they're all in logic, whereas Coliseum is 1 check, and it's out of logic. So the odds of it being useful are much lower. Okay, emulator. Jesus Christ. It just had a meltdown. Morning set. Sure. Let's do this, actually. Oops. Okay, got to run for a little bit more here. Maybe a little bit. Can I do this? Let's do it that way. That should work. Dude, Lycanthrope is so cool. Yeah, this is the best rando preset. Not even close. It's got the most tricks. 360 no scope, trick shots. I should make like a SotN speedrunning montage of just doing dumb like randomizer tricks. Mal Blanc. Very interesting start. Better than Nimble? Nimble is less of a... I think Nimble is cool if you have, like, you just want to play the game for, like 40 minutes, and that's all you have time for. But it minimizes a lot of the item checks that you have to do in Randomizer. So, like, getting randomized items feels less impactful. So, in the speedrun trick tier list. We need to do the controller tier list at some point. We got that, maybe I should do, like, a whole tier list, series where I just come up with the dumbest tier lists and make them all. Maybe I just become a tier list streamer, seeing as how my last tier list did so well on YouTube. I mean, freaking Panda Global is gone and all their YouTube content was just tier lists. So there's a market. There's a hole. There's a hole in the ecosystem. I could fill that hole. Hold on, wait a minute. That's what I like to call, I was gonna say mogul moves, but I was trying to think of like a funnier way of saying it, but then never mind, it's fine. Any boners in the chat? Boners rise up. Filling holes is not allowed on YouTube. It says you. YouTube loves it when you fill their holes. That's pretty good. Chrysogram I cannot afford. Dark Shield is funny. You know what? Fuck it. Dark Shield for 400, sure. Where are you? And then the rest are going into Mana Prisms.
Farewell for now.
All right. Say hello to the best Shield Rod combo. Yes, Shield Rod is a starting weapon. The Lycanthrope is meant to be like a the idea is that you're like cosplaying as a some sort of shaman of some sort. That's why you have the same starting equipment every time. So, damn it! I was supposed to go to Coliseum. I mean, I'm not like... It's not bad that I didn't go to Coliseum right away, but like Coliseum is the next relic that I needed. Why am I doing this to myself? It wasn't for nothing, yes, but I didn't unlock anything new. Like, the Leapstone didn't unlock new progression for me, and neither did the rib. Which means I could have just done all that stuff later. Like, it wasn't a complete loss. However, if I find, what is it, Jewel of Open, I think I'm in the clear. As long as I don't miss the clock cycle, which I don't think I will. If anything, I'll be close. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I didn't spend that much time in the menu at all, so this should be pretty accurate. Leapstone unlocks fun. You're not wrong. Leapstone does make the game a lot more fun. Dude, SotN might have the best double jump, actually. Name a game with a better double jump. Just purely from a double jump perspective. What brought you to retiring? The whole story, the long and short of it is my goal for this year is to have all the world records on the main leaderboard. And then that will be my sign that I've done everything I need to do in Symphony of the Night, and I no longer need to grind for world records. I'll still play the game, I'll still play the randomizer, I'll still race in tournaments. But I probably will not be trying to get world records. I'll also still speedrun the game. Like, I'll de-rust some speedruns for GDQ if I ever get into GDQ again. Stuff like that. Dude, melee with dive kicks would be insane. Can I just murk these guys real quick? Do they explode? Kind of, right? Not really. Yeah, the hitbox is so inconsistent on that spell. Melee double jumps are also dependent on the character. And also, like, buffering double jumps is, like, a terrible mechanic. I don't know. Melee sucks. That game's trash. If you like Melee, you're stupid. Fuck. If I had $1 for every time I lost my double jump because I was buffering DI, and then I lose my double jump because they hit me, like, a frame afterwards, I'm like, you didn't even try to do that. That wasn't a bait. You just messed up your combo. Do we get the warp no matter what? For sure. Is it worth it to do Alrox's quarters? Probably not. It's probably better to warp to entrance. Do the entrance check. Do the alchemy lab checks. Do gravity boots. And then go back to Alrox's quarters. If not, go to Outer Wall. And then Castle Keep. Those are the routes I'm considering right now, but this is definitely the correct play. Okie dokie, interesting. When the best players in the world sometimes die to unintentionally losing a jump, makes me feel better. I mean, game hard. Smash Brothers is like a technically demanding, difficult video game for a lot of reasons. Even Smash Ultimate is pretty technically demanding, in all honesty, because you have to like fight against the internal buffer and all of the other like mechanics of the game that like make your inputs feel better. I always hated it personally. I preferred playing Smash 4 over playing Ultimate, which is saying something, because of the input system of Smash 4 being a lot less buffer focused. Whereas Ultimate, it's like an input you did like 35 frames ago comes out. And it's like, why? Castle Entrance and Lycanthrope is so damn fast. Hell yeah. It's one of the reasons why I think this category is, and this preset is so good. Having access to wolf movement speeds up so many like awkward relic checks. Castle Entrance definitely being, I think, the most notable. Have I seen the remaster of Castlevania 2? Yeah, I tried playing it, and I don't know. I don't think I have the patience for it, personally. It was interesting. But I got about 30 minutes in. Wow, no relics. All right, cool. And then I was like, you know what? This is definitely not a stream game for me. Like, this is something I need to play off stream to get, like, the full enjoyment out of it. Because it's a very slow start. And anything that has, like, a really slow start is pretty tough to stream. Because you're just, like, sitting there like, okay, what are we doing? I also think I have the attention span of, like, a, you know, gerbil. Social media has ruined me. All right. Okay, we didn't really get anything for our troubles, except we got to do some quick checks. Which isn't too bad. More money, which means more mana prisms. Which is good. Yeah, I like the route I chose. I think it was pretty good. Now the question is... I mean, I'm going this way, which means I am doing Ulrox's quarters. But I think there's a world where I save Ulrox's quarters for after Castle Keep, and I should have just went all the way to Outer Wall and then did all that stuff. In fact, you know... I'm gonna warp to Outer Wall. Screw it. I think that's the better. I think that's just straight up the better option. And I think this route doesn't lose me that much time. It might lose me a tiny bit of time, but I think this is the better route. No, the other idea was to go from Gravity Boots to Outer Wall. But actually, wait, was this faster? I don't know. Wolf movement is really fast. But I'm just thinking like. That part of the Marble Gallery. Oh, you go so fast through that part of the Marble Gallery. I don't know. It's probably close. I probably didn't lose that much time doing it this way. If anything, I might have saved a little bit of time, but I have no clue. Okay. Interesting. Any duplicators? Diamond. Okay. A lot of money. All right, let me do it this way, actually, and not be stupid. Bro! Please die. How many gold Medusa? That was like 4 in a row. What are the odds? Actually, what are the odds of seeing a Medusa head? Is it 50 gold Medusa head versus a blue one? Is it 50-50? Does anybody know? Have any of the decomp people looked into that? Yeah, I basically have infinite mana prisms. You are correct in that regard. Is this even worth doing? I don't know. Dark Shield spell is so inconsistent. How's the temperature in Florida? Where I'm at, it was pretty mild. But I also don't go outside. So, it could be whatever temperature I... Fuck if I know. Well, you want me to go outside? There's people out there. There's grass out there. What, am I supposed to touch it? I ain't doing that shit. You can't make me. Ow. I mean, anything compared to Canada is going to be warm, I feel like, this time of year. All right, Auroch's quarters it was supposed to be, it seems. But on the bright side, we're doing a lot of checks very quickly, so it's not the end of the world. I mean, we also have holy glasses. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save split Auroch's quarters, I think. Why not? Save split now. Also, when did I get holy glasses? I probably should have paid attention to that so I could start counting complexity. Because I'm sure it's complexity 8, which means I'm going to come back to the first castle anyways, no matter what. So maybe it's better to just skip all of Auroch's quarters. Because I think I'm guaranteed to have to come back anyways. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm missing out on like Mist or Bat, which increases the complexity. We'll see. We'll see. I think safe splitting was the correct idea. It kind of helps cover. It helps cover both options. I didn't mean to jump. That wasn't that bad. Save split creature rush, bro. That's the future. That's the future of randomizer racing that nobody's ready for. Is as soon as you get holy glasses, go straight to creature right away. We have Masamune, so I'm not really worried damage-wise. We'll be able to destroy pretty much anything. I'll keep this on for, like, general movement, I think. I like having a shield. Holy symbol! Yo! You're telling me I can go under the water now? Let's go. Hold on. I mean, we can't save split away that. It's just too important.
Tribute. You steal men's souls.
TV Dies watch party. Yo, Magister Draco. With the 39 months. Where does the time go? I haven't been streaming for 39 months, have I? Already? Alright. Save split was actually a great idea. That was a gamer maneuver. So now only downside is we don't have library cards. Library cards would make this so much nicer. Because I know I'm coming back to the first castle. YOLO, check this in case there's library cards up here. Imagine. I just get lucky. There's like 2 of them. Nah. All right. That's what I get for being greedy. That's fine. I don't think it's worth checking. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I need to put the spike breaker on now. Did I already give the explanation of what we're doing? Or why I'm retiring? Yeah, I've explained it a couple of times. Essentially, my goal is to, by the end of the year, have world record in all of the a la carte categories, main leaderboard categories, all of the Maria main leaderboard categories, at least on emulator. I'm not buying a Sega Saturn to do that. And all the Richter main leaderboard categories. And then at that point, I will be done grinding for world records in Symphony of the Night, because that's all of them. So, you know, it only took me about 10 years to get them all. Once I get them all, but you know, Muramasa's better. That's unfortunate that my menus are set up this way. Where is... Sorry, Masamune, not Muramasa. Sure. When will the Summoning Salt video be out? I have no clue, man. Gold ring. Interesting. Interesting find. But it also doesn't mean that I'm, like, done playing Symphony of the Night. Like, there's obviously the randomizer to do to keep playing. If there's, like, tournaments and, like, reasons to race, I will do that. I'll even show up to do, like, GDQ runs if I get any runs in GDQ. It's more so that, like, I'm allowing myself to not have to make my content about speedrunning Symphony of the Night anymore, you know what I mean? Because, like, my job isn't being a speedrunner, it's being a content creator. And at the end of the day, I want to make the best content that I can make. And I think being pigeonholed by being the guy who speedruns Symphony of the Night instead of being a guy who makes good content. You know what I mean? You know what? Screw it. I'm not putting the Dark Shield back on. Honestly, this development makes me really happy for you. Yeah, it's scary. It's tough. I mean, it makes me feel like, you know, like I've been doing this one thing for so long. I'm scared to, like, try anything else because this is the only thing I've found success with. Quote-unquote success. But, I mean, if you ask anybody to do the same thing over and over again for 10 years... Especially when there's, like... It's not like SotN's getting any DLC anytime soon. It's not like, you know... The closest it's really getting is, like, the hacking that people have been able to do. So... I've never done a pacifist run, and in all honesty, it doesn't interest me. A lot of those types of runs, just... Maybe I'll do it once, but I won't, like, try and be the guy who gets the world... Please? Oh, yes! Like, I'm not going to be the guy that has the world record in, like, low percent wolf and pacifist. But doing a run just to know how to do it and, like, to do it on stream is fine. I'm not opposed to doing stuff like that. Konami's like, Castle... Wait, Castle what? Y'all want us to make Castlevania games? We just made one. What do you mean? You just had to, you know, give us your money and play the gacha mechanics. What? You don't what? You don't like phones? You don't got phones? It was a phone game. I know you got a phone. Yeah, I would probably do it just to, like, show off that the run is possible and, like, maybe do, like, a commentated YouTube thing for it, maybe? Because I still want to make content for the game as well. It's just that, you know, this is a 25-year-old game with zero developer support and a lovely community of fantastic people, but, like... Hello? There's nothing? Nothing. But this has been an issue with Symphony of the Night for a very long time, is there are dedicated, die-hard individuals who love this game and will continue to watch streams and support streamers and speedrunners of this game. And then there's also just, like, people who are like, yo, SotN, what is a man? Oh my god, that game was so wacky and crazy from my childhood. And then they never think about the game again. Which those people, you know, all power to them, but they're not in this chat right now. SotN has to be one of the most, like, critically acclaimed video games that not nobody, but, you know, like, that people don't give a shit about. Right? Super Mario 64, people are like, yo, show up by the droves just to watch a guy sit silently and reset for 4 hours. With world record attempts in the title. Like 3,000 viewers easy. Symphony of the Night? Not so much. Not so much. It's just not really comparable, you know? Armada's pivot to Mario 64 was crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. I don't get the allure of SM64. I think the game is really technically... it just holds up really well out of the N64 library. Because if you look at the N64 library, it's all trash. It's all bad video games that people lie to themselves and say are good. So when you are like, oh, let me look back on some like classics from the N64 that I love. Your options are Ocarina of Time, and that game is, you know, speedrunning wise is a mess. Or Super Mario 64. And I think most people are just like, oh, Super Mario 64. It also is a visually clean video game to watch speedruns of. You don't need to know the mechanics for the most part of what's going on. You just see Mario jump around and go, wahoo! Yippee! And you're like, yo, he made the jump. That's crazy. No Jewel of Open. You're right. I forgot. And maybe I'm oversimplifying because I don't 100% get the allure. I think Super Mario 64 is also a cool video game. Like, if you've tried to play it ever, on console, that is, don't play it on emulator, because emulators don't emulate the, I'm gonna die. They don't emulate the analog stick properly. But I played it recently with some friends, on console, and the game is fun. It's a pretty fun video game. And if you grew up with it, the nostalgia is gonna, you know... Once you back long jump, you can't go to any other... Dude, it's so true, man. Backwards long jumping is a gateway drug. But yeah, also Super Mario 64 sold like a bajillion copies. Like every person who had an N64 had Super Mario 64. So because of that, nostalgia is very strong. I've also talked about the Nintendo identity thing, where very few console manufacturers have like identities tied to them as strongly. That is until like, I guess, console war stuff in like Xbox 360 era. But that was all marketing bullshit anyways. I should actually save split this. So like, there's a shared identity amongst N64 users that is very strong compared to PlayStation users. Because the N64 was a very popular console that had 4 video games. 4 video games that are worth remembering, at least. So because of that, there's a lot of shared identity amongst N64 owners. Because most of them had the same games. Because the number of games was so little. Whereas PlayStation users had a variety of games and styles of games that they could try, right? Some people had games like Resident Evil. Some people had games like Symphony of the Night. Some people had games like Final Fantasy VII. Games that play incredibly differently, but are on the same console. So the console identity, which, I mean, a lot of people had a lot of those games, right? But also there's people who had like Spyro the Dragon or freaking Crash Bandicoot. Dude, this guy's a jerk. I got poisoned, I guess. Cool. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Like, there was a very wide variety of well-made games that you could choose from PlayStation perspective. So there's not as many shared identity amongst PlayStation owners. That's just at least my current understanding of why Super Mario 64 just stands as the #1 most important speedrun game. If the Minecraft speedrunning hype didn't, like, die down, Minecraft probably could have overtaken it, honestly, as, like, the most important speedrunning game of all time. But it just kind of died. And I think it's because major content creators were no longer speedrunning it, right? Maybe I'm crazy for that assessment. I don't think Dream killed it, no. I think just Minecraft speedrunning just wasn't a thing that top content creators were doing. Specifically Minecraft content creators. Because that was a different, like... What's the word? The reason Minecraft speedrunning was so large and so outside of the realm of, like, the normal speedrunning community, aka the speedrunning community that, like, started with, that became a thing because of GDQ, like, became popular because of GDQ. That community works from the idea of, like, anybody can be... Not anybody, but, like, people will watch people do world record attempts for the most part. And maybe a handful of personalities will come from speedrunning, but for the most part, it's about the speedrunning. Whereas that was like the beginning of people watching people speedrun for the personality of the person speedrunning. I'm just gonna do this because I have so many magic mana prisms. Saturn literally only had one game. Yeah, but Saturn also had a user base of 4 people, so it doesn't matter. The N64 user base was like millions of people. And they all had Mario 64 as like the only game they could play. Unless they also wanted to play Pilot Wings, Wave Race 64. Creature at it again. This guy. This guy. Do we stay in the second castle or do we go back? I mean, I can check the... we'll warp back after death, maybe. I think that's probably the play. I don't think there's anything wrong with being somebody that grew up with an N64 and loving it. Like, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm just trying to explain why Super Mario 64 is so popular as a speedrun video game. It's so popular that new people pick it up. And I think there's, like, cultural reasons for it, and I also think the game is good for speedrunning. I don't think the game is that good casually. At least from, like, modern video gaming standards. It's fine. It's not the worst video game. Like, I've definitely played worse video games on stream, even. I'm dumb and stupid and goofy. There we go. Really? I was... Alright. I'm trying to do some, like, swag movement, but as it turns out, I am not swag. Oh! We're fine. Stop freaking out. Guys, everything's fine. You're being weird. Not even close. What's my goal time? Hour 3:56? It's possible. I just have no... We're still at the beginning part of the seed, which is the fucked up part. It's like, this seed is still... Like, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing with the seed yet. I'm considering skipping Galamoth. I just don't know how I feel about that right now. I have big damage, so let's go fight, what's his name first? Yeah, I didn't know that they could hit back. Well, I knew they could hit backwards, but it's like annoying that they can hit backwards. Bum, 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 bum. All right, who's ready for the Room of Lag? Oh. Room of Lag! Oh! That actually wasn't that bad. No snorkels, so I can't touch the water! Damn it, I should have saved the snorkel. I can't believe I split it away. What an idiot. Do I want to do Galam? I don't want to do Galamoth. I think I have. I don't have to, but it just feels bad. I don't know. Am I going to switch to speedrunning something else? I've already talked about it a decent amount. My goal is to just make the best content I can make with the things that I'm interested in. And I had a emotional, mental, spiritual realization that the things that interested me about learning speedrunning in the first place came from the exploration of the hidden mechanics within Symphony of the Night. And that's something that I could do with almost anything, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about speedrunning itself. So, you know. Plus, I've been speedrunning this game for almost 10 years. So that's like the other thing that's like, hey, I've been doing this a long time. Jupiter, thank you for the 5 gifted. Yo, wait, Jupiter! Joining the best friends list. Yo, what's up, best friend? How you been? Appreciate it. Oh, God. I'm not gonna die to bats, right? I wouldn't die to bats. I carried SotN for so long. It's not that serious. It's not that dramatic. My retirement doesn't mean that I'm done streaming the game or playing it or anything like that. I just have a goal that I want to set for myself, which is getting all of the main leaderboard world records, including Maria, any percent now that I have the Maria All Bosses record. I'm not going to buy a Saturn. So Mouse and Mijitsu's world records are safe. I'm not touching those. No, I have a library card. I'm not going to save split. And then I'm going to work on the Richter runs as well, which is going to take me probably the rest of the year, which is why it says I'm retiring sometime in 2023. That's the goal, at least. But yeah, the idea is that I'll still play the game, I'll still appreciate it, and I'll still love it. But the idea of like being known as the guy who gets all the world records in SotN just won't be me anymore, and that's okay. I have other things that I want to do and enjoy and stream. I don't see it as that big of a deal. I don't know if other people do, but to me, it just seems like a natural, like, I don't even speedrun SotN that much. I mostly spend my time playing the randomizer, if anything. But just as a, you know, disclaimer for anybody that's, like, too worried. Please be nice. Thank you. Doesn't seem worrying. Perfectly valid. Okay, cool. Oh! I thought I broke the lock. Yeah, I still have plenty of time. Best case scenario is this is like merman statue or something. An emote. The issue with fitting Galamoth into an emote is that he is very large, and the emote size is 28 by 28 pixels. So I've looked into trying to get Galamoth emotes. It's just really hard. What are the number of hits needed? I don't know. He has like 12,000 health or something. I think it's 12,000. I forget. I almost skipped this guy. What? I almost skipped this guy. Well, do it like Mango's Big Banana that has 4 tiles. Ooh, true. I can make it a 4 by or a 2 by 2 emote. I have a lot of emote slots available. That's not the worst idea.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested.
Let's see. Is there anything? I don't remember what's in the shop anymore, to be honest. Oh, Chrysogram. Yeah, double Chrysogram is just a more consistent damage output. A couple more mana prisms, and we're good.
Farewell for now.
Still no bat, though, but it's not that big of a deal. See, I thought Jewel of Open was going to be locked behind Mist since we found Mist in the second castle, but that makes me think that the next the next relic or progression item is probably at Silver Ring. So after this, I think I'm going to warp and check Silver Ring first. The only downside is if I check Silver Ring, I'm kind of stuck there. I could go the long way around and go from Silver Ring all the way to Alchemy Lab. That might be the way, unless I find another library card. Son of a... Yeah, this is randomized. I'm currently playing a randomizer seed that was raced in the Long Library Discord, the Symphony of the Night Discord. And my goal is to take the seed that has already been raced and race it myself after the fact to try and steal the best time post-mortem. That's why my goal time is as specific as it is, which is under 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 56 seconds, because that was the winning time for this race. That's devious, I know. I thought it'd be a funny way to add a little bit of extra spice to our randomizer playthroughs. This seed was kind of autopilot. You guys weren't really distracting. Now is where I need to think. Like I said, I think it's in my best interest to check Silver Ring right now. The only downside is I'm kind of stuck in the chapel as soon as I do that. Unless I go from... Wait. What if I just go from Alrox's quarters? Oh, I forgot the keep warp. Well, that sucks. I have good news and bad news. Good news is this route is probably faster. Bad news is I messed up. Believers, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best out here. I can't believe I messed that up. That doesn't lose that much time, right? Smile. I'm trying to think of like the not stupid way to do this. And nothing's coming to mind, which means it's all stupid. Damn it. I can't just not do one dumb thing when I play the randomizer. Oh well. That was dumb of me. I was like, yo, this gravity jump, or this wolf jump about to go crazy. It didn't. It didn't go crazy. It was very sane, yeah. Son of a... Well, that throws all my ideas out the window. You know what? I'm going to Castle Keep from here. Screw it. Just to get the warp. And then we'll warp to Outer Wall, since I no longer have a library card. If I had one more library card, this wouldn't be so bad. Oh, it just sucks because it's like the longest warp cycle. Nearly the longest possible warp cycle. Starting to realize how precise my movement is. It's okay, I guess. Immediately bonks on a brick that I forgot was there. Yes, my movement is so precise. Yeah, that wasn't too much time. It was like a minute to get this warp. Probably was faster than going through the alternate way. And now we go to... Yeah, this is fine. This is going to be our way to get to the caverns. Isn't it faster to go from the way that I came for? Wait, why did I come? Who's coming? What made me come? Way to get the warp? From the right side? Maybe? I don't know. Can we make a new rule for Randomizer that floor clips are allowed as long as you don't skip progression? Like, if you have Jewel of Open, you should be able to do the Caverns floor clip. Can we make it a quick addendum, please? I think it would be cool. Why did I do that? That's a wasted mana prism. Thankfully, I still have, like, 35. I wonder if doing item checks is worth it to maybe possibly find a library card. I doubt it, though. It just doesn't feel worth. Like, the odds of finding a library card are so low. Wait, would this work? I mean, it checks those two items. All right. Would that require to call a meeting of the Council of SotN? I am the Council of SotN. I am the law. All right, you're dead, bro. I already used my library card, yeah. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is looking rough for your boy. I'm very confused. I think Mist was a bait, actually. Mist, yeah, because we checked both the Mist locations and they were both empty. Which means Creature was a bait all along. I have 9 minutes? Yeah, but going between castles costs, like, close to 5 minutes. It's very slow to traverse between the castles. Especially with no extra library card. Dude, imagine finding out that Creature had missed, and it was still optimal to skip Creature. What the hell, man? Last relic is at Holy Glasses, like 99% sure. Well, it's like a 50-50 between Holy Glasses and Merman stat, or Holy Symbol, I mean. Always skip creature, I guess, even when you have like 17 relics left to check. What are we... making the same mistake again where I think I probably should have saved split here, but we have so few checks left that like every check has a high likelihood of being a Vlad relic. No library card, no library card. I'm only keeping my eyes out for library cards, that's all I care about. Come on. Oh, okay, never punished. That had a mathematically high chance of being bat anyways, so that's not the end of the world. So... I think we go straight... I need another relic, though. If I find another relic at... in the mines, another Vlad relic, we go straight to Spike Breaker, and then just follow that train, wherever that leads. Frogs are turning the duplicators gay. Hell yeah, dude. Good for them, honestly. Okay, yeah, we're going straight to Spike Breaker and ignoring everything else, I think. I think that's the move. If I just had one more library card, it's going to be so close. My guess is it's Silver Ring. Well, actually, I think it has to be either Merman Statue or Silver Ring. Because I think they all have to get used now because we've checked everything else. Unless there's a additional bait that I just am miscalculating. I don't know. Where like Legion has the relic. If I miscounted and Legion just has the relic, I'm going to be mad. But I think if I want to actually win, I have to go for what's most likely. Damn. Yeah, I feel like unless I had skipped like the entirety of Alrox's quarters without the save split and just skipped it entirely and never checked it again, I don't see a world where I... Well, maybe if I skipped Silver Ring as well, maybe I see this line. Now the question is it faster to warp to Alrox's quarters? Or to just take this route? It's probably faster to warp to Alrox's quarters by a decent amount. Yeah, I feel like I needed to skip more to beat this time. Maybe, just maybe I win if the last relic is at Holy Glasses and Merman Statue was at Legion, Galamoth, Granfaloon, Jesus Christ, my brain. And then that led to nothing. Or maybe that... Did we ever find Echo? I think we found it in Alrox's quarters. I think we found it in Alrox's quarters, actually. This has to be the last relic. Yeah, I think that's GG's. Dude, how the frick? What could I have skipped? I guess Creature. I think skipping Creature was the only way to save that much time. Which is stupid because Creature had freaking missed. A routing issue? Where? Please, if you know more, do tell, because we can't win this anymore. Where was the routing issue? Because we had to do the entirety of the second castle, because Galamoth had Jewel of Open. Yeah, Dinner Dog was last in this seed, so I don't... Huh? What are you trying to say? Like right after Galamoth? My brother in Christ, that's what I did. That was the only thing to do. What are you trying to say? You are so confusing. Hi there, Manchu. Yep. No library cards. There's just no way to save that much time. I would have needed to skip Creature, I think. And that would have given me a couple minutes. There and back. I feel like I didn't waste any time. Except for Creature. I feel like Creature was the only thing that threw me for a loop. Yeah, because if I skipped Creature, I would have never done the Silver Ring check. Or the library check, and that would have saved me like 4 minutes, actually. Yeah, that's so dumb. I couldn't have skipped Succubus. I was missing 3 Vlad relics. Bro, that is some freaking rando brain rot. Forced early second castle with only 2 Vlad relics at that point. If you had done everything else in the first castle, and your ass still skipping Creature? And Creature had missed, which led to literally nothing. Like, it's a skill issue. Actually, it's my bad. It's a skill issue. It's my fault. Son of a bitch, dude. It's actually just, it's a skill issue, obviously, clearly. Bro, these freaking kids, man. Skipping Creature? With that much on the... That's so dumb.
I'm interested in this.
What on earth is the best cloak in this game? I never knew what to equip.
Stat-wise, it's, It's Twilight Cloak. The Saturn has the rainbow cloak instead of the crystal cloak because the Saturn can't do transparency that well. You also have Joseph's cloak where you can just choose whatever custom color you want. And then in the randomizer, it randomizes all the cloak colors. Yeah, I think skipping All Rocks could have also saved time. But, like, I don't know. I did it with a save split in, like, one of the most efficient ways possible. I lost probably 2 minutes to forgetting the... 2 minutes at most to forgetting the keep warp. Which means this would have been close without it. But, man. I think forgetting the keep warp, actually, now that I'm remembering, I think kind of lost me this, no matter what. I still would have needed to skip something. Because the only relic location I skipped was the Grand Falloon fight. That was it. So, yeah. What'd I miss? Dude, there's a reason I don't race these kids anymore, man. They're out here skipping the dumbest shit and still winning and never getting punished. This is why I can't race Randomizer anymore, man. This shit, it hurts. It just hurts to lose to the dumbest shit. It just hurts, man. It just hurts. Skipping Grand Falloon was correct because I had so much information at that point. And even then, there's a world where skipping Grand Falloon was wrong. Because Grand Falloon could have had a merman statue. No, I genuinely think skipping Creature and then just never finding Mist would have saved me probably like 5 minutes. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what the person did who got the win on this race. That's crazy, man.
Go back whence you came.
Dude, I can't handle these kids, man. What the fuck? What was I supposed to do?
How is it that I've been so
What was I supposed to do, man?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability.
GG's. Damn, dude. I'm washed.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man?
Okay.
if he
Wait, hold on.
leaves the world and loses his own
I didn't even get second place.
Matthew 16:26, I believe.
I hate this game.
Tell
I
me,
hate this game.